Let's get started. Sit in simple cross-legged pose. Hands resting on your lap or on your knees. Sitting tall. Begin to inhale and exhale through your nose. Measure the length of your inhale. Pause. Then exhale for equal length. Bring your left hand down by your side. Reach for the ceiling with your right hand. Exhale, come over for a side bend. Inhale, coming back up. Change sides. Inhale, coming back up. Bringing the soles of your feet together. Bringing your hands behind you, come up on your fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, flattening your hands out, coming into a very gentle back bend. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, gentle forward fold. Inhale, coming back up. Simple cross-legged pose. Sitting tall, inhale. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, over to the other side. Inhale, coming back to center. Change the cross of your legs. Bring your left hand in behind your lower shoulder blades. Bring your other hand over the top. Clasp your hands together. Release your hands. Change sides. Release. Coming going on to all fours. Hands directly underneath your shoulders, fingers spread wide, knees about hips distance apart. Inhale. Release your spine in towards the mat, bringing your gaze forward for cow. Exhale, roll your spine up, pull up from the belly button, tuck the tailbone under, press the palms into the mat. Cat. Cow. Cat. Cow. And just continuing this movement with your own breath. Inhale, coming back to a neutral spine. Exhale, left shoulder to left hip. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, over to the other side. Inhale, back to center. And again, moving back and forth with your own breath. Inhale, coming back to center. Take your left leg straight out behind you. Walk your right hand out in front, lift it up off the floor. Reaching your fingertips and toes away from each other. Exhale, bring the knee into the chest, elbow alongside the body. Inhale and expand. Exhale, bring it in. Expand, and just continuing. Inhale and expand. Release down. Change sides. Reaching it first. Exhale, bring it in. Expand, and just continue. Expand. Release down. Knees a little wider than hips distance apart, sinking into your heels. Arms in front, child's pose. Inhale, coming up to all fours. Hands directly underneath the shoulders, fingers spread wide, tuck your toes under. Inhale, lifting your knees off the mat for a bent leg down dog. Very slowly begin to straighten your legs, coming to a full downward facing dog. Walk your feet forward, standing forward fold. Feet about hips distance apart, clasping opposite hand to opposite elbow for ragdoll. Release your hands to the mat, bring your feet together, big toes touching. Very slowly rolling yourself up. Tadasana, take a shoulder shrug. Lift, reaching the right hand for the ceiling, left hand by your side. Exhale, come over for a side. Inhale, coming back up. Change sides. Inhale, coming back up. Hands to your hip crease, standing nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale, roll forward to the flat back. Until you reach about halfway, release your hands to the mat, step back, high plank. Release your knees to the mat, lowering yourself all the way down. Inhale, use your back muscles only to peel the chest up off the mat for baby cobra. Exhale, release down. Push to all fours and down dog. Walk your feet forward, standing forward fold. Inhale, swoop up. Bow forward. Hands to the mat, stepping back with the other foot to a high plank. Chaturanga Tadasana, so low plank. Keep the elbows tight to the body. Float for just a moment and then release all the way down. Inhale, use the arms to scoop through into a king cobra. Do not lock out the elbows. Exhale, release down. Push to all fours. Down dog. Bringing your feet together, big toes touching. Inhale, lifting your right leg, bend the knee, roll open to the side. Three-legged dog. Inhale, coming back to center. Release your foot down. Change sides. Inhale, coming back to center. Release down. Walk your feet forward. Standing forward fold. Swoop up. Bow forward. Step back, high plank. Chaturanga Tadasana, low plank. Now you can do baby cobra, king cobra, or up dog if you want. Down dog. Walk your feet forward. Inhale, swoop up. Hands to your heart center, pause. So, interlace your fingers, press your palms away, take the arms up and overhead. Feet about hips distance apart. Exhale, side bend to your left. Twist to your right. Inhale, coming up. Looks like a beautiful sunrise again today. Inhale, coming back up. Hands to your heart center, bring your feet together. Bow forward, hands to the mat. Stepping back for warrior one. So that means we want our feet on two separate tracks, left to right. And we want a fairly narrow stance front to back so that we keep our hips square to the front of the mat. Take the arms up and overhead, interlace the fingers, steeple the pointer fingers, squeeze the biceps into the in, pulling the arms back towards the ears. Bring the front knee over the front ankle, pressing strongly into the back heel. Virabhadrasana 1. Bring your hands to the lower back. Interlace your fingers tightly. Begin to tip forward and wrap the arms overhead. Humble warrior. Back to warrior 1. Begin to straighten the front leg. Release your, keeping a soft knee, release your hands to the front thigh. Pyramid. Revolve triangle. Left hand to the outside of your front ankle, right hand to the lower back. Hands to the mat, step back. High plank, Chaturanga Tandasana. And we're going to call this Schedule A, by the way. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Looking between your hands, step forward with your left foot, followed by your right. Inhale, swoop up. And to your heart center, that's Schedule A. Forward fold, hands to the mat. Step back. Warrior 1 on the other side. Release your hands, lower back, humble warrior. Back to warrior 1. Pyramid. Revolve triangle. Hands to the mat, step back. High plank. Chaturanga Tandasana. Schedule A. You know what you're doing? Bow forward, hands to the mat. Step back for warrior 2. So we're stepping back greater than one leg's distance, heels in one line. Bring your arms up to parallel. Gaze over your front middle finger. Exhale. Bring the front knee over the front ankle, pulling the knee towards the baby toe. Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Side angle pose. Take the front arm to the front thigh. Reach the back arm straight overhead. Half bind. Take the upper hand to the lower back. If your neck is healthy, gaze over the upper shoulder. Exalted warrior. Taking the back hand, sliding it down your thighs. You take the front arm up, pressing your palms strongly away. Hands to the mat. Step back. Practice A. Hands to the heart center, bow forward. Hands to the mat. Warrior 2 on the other side. Side angle pose. Half bind. Exalted warrior. Hands to the mat. Step back, high plank. Sequence A. Everybody's favorite. Hands come to your heart center, pause. We're going to do tree. So, left foot to your inner ankle, right ankle, calf, or thigh. You decide. Hands to Anjali Mudra. Take your hands up. Allow them to come about shoulders distance apart. Palms facing each other. Roll your wrists one way. Roll them the other. Pause and flick, flick, flick your fingers. And stay Anjali Mudra. Change sides. Remember, the only rule with tree, no pressure on the inside of the knee, on the standing leg. Woo. Woo. And the arms up. Now take the arms wide like tree branches, palms facing up, forearms facing up. Back together to Anjali Mudra. Release your foot down. Inhale, take the arms up and overhead through your heart center, bow forward. Step back with your left foot. About one leg distance, heels in one line for triangle. Bring the arms up to parallel. Straighten the front leg, keeping a soft knee. Exhale to shift forward and come down. Trikonasana. Now, if your neck is healthy, gaze at the upper hand as you actively reach the hands away from each other. Inhale, coming up. Sliding the back hand down your thighs, you scoop the front arm, pulling the elbow in for crescent moon. Inhale, coming up. Turning to face the long side of your mat, feet parallel to the short edges, hands to your hip crease, stand tall, inhale. Exhale, roll forward, the flat back, till you reach about halfway. Then release your hands to the mat, turning your fingers so they point in towards the body, the wrists are pointing away. You're gazing in between your legs. This is a standing wide-legged forward fold. with carpal tunnel stretch. Softening your knees. Inhale, bringing yourself up. Turn your feet to the corners of your mat. Arms up like goalposts. Pulling back on the elbows. Exhale, sinking into your seat. Inhale, lifting your right heel. Exhale, release. Left heel. Release. Back to the right. Release. Left. Release, sinking any amount lower. Inhale, lifting both heels at the same time. Coming up on your tiptoes for Shalyasana. A little higher on the toes if you can. Release your heels down. Straightening the legs, straightening the arms. 5-pointed star. Pull back on the palms. Trying to open yourself right up. Arms down. Turn the face forward. Hands to the mat. Step back. High plank. Sequence A. Bow forward. Hands to the mat. Triangle on the other side. Crescent moon. Remembering to pull the elbow in towards the body. Come up. Turn your feet so they're parallel to the short edges of your mat. Hands to the hip crease. Stand tall. Inhale. Woo, roll forward. This time, release your hands to the mat. Wrists touching. Fingertips pointed away from each other. And a standing three-legged tabletop. Gazing in between your arms. Inhale. Exhale. Right hand to the lower back. Gaze over your right hip. Inhale, come back to center. Focus your gaze behind you, then exhale over to the left. Gaze over the left hip. Inhale, come back to center. Refocus your gaze behind you. And then just rotate back to the right. And just flowing back and forth with your own breath. Back to center, softening your knees, bring yourself up. Turn your feet to the corners of your mat. Arms up like goalposts. Pull back on the elbows, sinking into your seat. Release your hands to your thighs. Inhale. Exhale, right shoulder to the left knee. Inhale up. Exhale over to the other side. Inhaling up. And just moving back and forth with your own breath. Inhale, coming back to center.
Straightening the legs, bringing the arms up. 5-pointed star. Reaching out through the fingers, out through the toes, out through the chest, out through the eyes. Reaching out in every direction.
Arms down, turn to face forward. Hands to the mat, step back. High plank, sequence A. Hands to your heart center, pause. Eagle. So, take the arms wide. Bring the left arm underneath the right. Wrap the arms together. Use your hands to twist. Lock it all up. Lift the elbows towards the shoulders. Press the palms gently away. Soften your knees. Cross your left leg over your right. Release your foot down. Change sides. Release your arms, unwind them, take them up and overhead, hands to your heart center, bow forward. Hands to your mat. Now, stepping back about a leg's distance, popping up on your heel for high lunge. Getting comfortable, then take the arms up and overhead. Palms facing each other, about shoulders distance apart. Horse. Hands to your heart center, tip forward. Woo. Twist. Left elbow to the right knee. Inhale, coming back to center. Take the arms up. Horse. Hands to the mat. Step back. High plank, bringing your feet together. Roll to the side. Take your left arm up. Side plank. High plank. Chaturanga Tandasana. Push back up. Side plank to the other side. Woo. Slippery. High plank. Chaturanga Tandasana. We're going to do sequence A, by the way. Hands to your heart center. Back forward. Stepping back into a high lunge on the other side. Horse. Hands to your heart center, tip forward, twist, right elbow, left knee. Coming back into center, back into horse. Hands to the mat. Step back, high plank. Sequence A. Hands to your heart center, pause. Dancer. So, we're going to take the right arm up, bend the left leg, grab hold of the foot.
forward and kick back. Dancer. Inhaling up. Change size. Inhale, coming up. Lift your foot down. Take the arms up and overhead. And through your heart center. Pause. Take your feet out a little wider than hips distance apart. Feet turned out slightly like a duck. We're going to squat. So you're going to come straight down the center line of your body as you squat, keeping your heels connected to the mat. Just like so. And then pressing the elbows into the knees. Woo. Squat's working for me this morning. Hands to the mat, step back. High plank. Chaturanga Tandasana. Releasing all the way down. Inhale. Bending the legs, grabbing hold of the tops of your feet or your ankles. Inhale, kicking strongly into your hands. Lifting your thighs up off the mat. Bow. Release down. Hands to either side of your chest. Baby or king cobra, either side. Release down. Push to all fours. Down dog. Release your knees to the mat. Camel. So, coming up onto your knees, have your toes tucked under like so, or flatten your feet out if you want. Hands to your imaginary jean pockets. Begin to lean back, lean back, lean back. Then release your hands to your heels, ankles, or floor. Do not drop your head back. Full camel. So you're pulling back on the shoulders, but you're lifting the chest and supporting the head. In yoga, we never want to let the head flop around or drop back suddenly. Always protect the neck. Inhale, coming up, back to down dog. Release your knees to the mat. Bring your legs out in front of you. Take your left leg out at a 45-degree angle. Tuck the right foot into your thigh. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Turn to face your leg. Exhale. Come forward for a gentle seated single leg forward fold. Your front foot is active, being pulled back towards the ceiling, so your toes are pointing upwards. Being very gentle. You don't want to feel anything in the lower back here. Inhale, coming up. Change sides.
together, very slowly, lowering yourself down onto your back. Bring the soles of your feet in, as close to your seat as possible, arms by your side, palms facing down. Inhale, lifting your hips up. Bring your hands under your lower back, clasping your hands together. Roll to one side to tuck the shoulder, roll to the other side to tuck the other shoulder. Press the hands down as you continue to lift the hips as high as you can. And now lengthen the knees away from the body. Modified bridge. Release your hands very slowly, lowering yourself all the way down to the mat. Once you're all the way down, untuck your shoulders. Lift your hips, shift to the left. Lengthen the right leg along the mat, left foot to the right thigh, right hand to the left knee. Bring the knee across the body. You're not pressing down, it's there only for weight. Extend the left arm out to your side. If your neck is healthy, gaze over the hand. Supine twist. Inhale, coming back to center. Change sides. Inhale, coming back to center. Soles of the feet on the mat, lifting your hips, center yourself, then lowering back down. Hugging your right leg into the chest, left leg along the mat. Change sides. Release. Hugging both legs in together. Pressing your tailbone down, hugging in. Release your feet to the mat, a little wider than hips distance apart. Let the knees fall in towards each other. Recovery pose. Bringing the soles of your feet together. Allow the knees to fall open. Hands come to your chest. Supta Baddha Konasana. mat. Arms down by your side, palms facing up. Savasana. Bringing your feet in, soles of the feet on the mat. Roll to one side or the other, and then use the arms to push yourself back up. Meeting me in a simple cross-legged pose, where you're going to sit tall, bring the hands into Anjali Mudra. We're going to inhale and exhale, followed by 3 Oms. So one big inhale, begin. Namaste. Well, hope you had a great practice. You get to enjoy the nice weather today, and you join me again.